Hi, this is Jimmy from Cherry Lake. This morning we wanted to show you an example of a Darrow blueberry that's been planted on a sandhill that is out of its pH range. It's been planted here about almost a year now, and you can see it's still living, but it's not thriving. We'll show you some examples in a few minutes of some that are really doing well, but what we'd like to do is tell you how to fix that. Most developments in new housing areas, or even some housing areas, especially in Florida, have imported soils. So the chance of you having the right pH for this plant that likes about a 5 to even a 4.5 is pretty slim. But that's fine. You can still raise blueberries. We just have to look at using some elemental sulfur to change your pH range. Now, having a soil test will help you if you want to get super critical, but rule of thumb pretty much is about a cup ring once to twice a year, depending on how much irrigation and rainfall you get. It will leach out and your pH range can go back to what it normally is. It's just that you just want to monitor it. You can tell this plant's growing, but it's not vigorous. But it really, and some of them, we have some other examples that are even weaker. But what we're going to do today is just pull this mulch back. And at the box stores, you may see a product called soil acidifier. Just read it. More than likely, it's just elemental sulfur. It's just some little yellow flakes. So I've got a couple cups here, but I really only want to put 1 cup in a ring. And we're going to do this because remember, the plants and trees have a drip edge, which means their roots, the feeder roots, are going to come out past the head of the crown of the shrub or tree. So we're going to put it here. We're not going to mount it against the trunk. Also, out here, it's going to be able to get a little bit better rain and irrigation. We're just going to cover that back up. And we'll show you some different examples of what it looks like when it's a really true healthy Darrow. So here's some examples of the Darrow blueberry that were only planted a couple months ago, and you can see nice pink flush growth on the new growth, a little bit fuller, a little bit bigger and healthier. And this is what they should look like and continue to look like as long as you keep them in the right pH range and they're happy.